Hey people, Frank Cement here. I'm going to start a new series of videos for a playlist, making your own tools. The first video I'm going to be making will be a tool to make a lap joint. A lap joint is where you attach two pieces of sheet metal together to where they're on the same plane. You do this a couple of ways. One way would be a butt joint where they just sit side by side. Another one would be laying one piece of sheet metal over the other piece of sheet metal. And then this tool is going to give you a third option. It'll be kind of like a butt joint, but with a piece of metal underneath for more strength. That's what this tool is going to make. It's called a lap joint. Lap joint. Let's see if you can see the profile. There you go. You notice the bend, the little step on there, that is so you can attach another piece of sheet metal to it. They're both at the same plane, but you notice that there is also a piece of metal underneath. The piece of metal underneath is for support and strength. You can also use this to drill holes and make the panel removable and attach the panel to where it has something to attach to. You can also weld up this joint, grind it smooth, and it will look like one piece. But underneath you have extra metal for support and strength. You could also weld the bottom, and that part you will not see. That's a lap joint. That's what this tool is going to be making. For sheet metal work use only. You couldn't do it to a steel plate, it's too thick, but the tool I chose to do this work, it's pretty strong for the job. When we come back, I'll show you the parts that you'll be needing to make this tool. Okay, I got the parts laid out here on the bench. You need a pair of vice grips. These vice grips are pretty old. Jaws are all gnarled, so they're pretty much useless right now. I'm going to repurpose them for this tool. Then for the little pieces of metal, pretty much 1-inch flat stock, cut 1/2 inch long, 3/16 thick. The thickness matters. I cut 3 pieces, and then the third piece I cut in half to make 4 pieces. So you got 2 big pieces, 2 little pieces. The next step would be to weld them together. You need to make the 4 pieces into 2 pieces. You weld them up on the sides. And the idea here is to make little stairs. When I get that done, I'll show you the next step. Okay, I got the parts welded together. If you notice, the little square is on half of the rectangle. When you set them together, they make a stack 3 of the pieces high, and they fit together like that. And you notice the little hole in the center too. You're going to need that. That'll give the metal a place to move when you're making the bend. I'll clamp them in the vice grips and show you what the next step is. Okay, I got them clamped in the vice grips. This is how you'll be welding them in the vice grips. The little hole in the center, you want that to be a square, which would be the thickness of the flat stock 3/16. So, and you notice that the jaws, the tips of the jaws, are right where the hole is. That's probably going to matter. This is the first time I'm making this tool, so it should work. When I get back, this will be welded up solid to the vice grips. Okay, I got the vice grips all welded together. You notice the steps, how they work, how they fit together. Now when you clamp the sheet metal in between there, when you squeeze the vice grips, it's going to bend the sheet metal into that step. That's how you make a lap joint. The lap joint, you're combining two pieces of sheet metal together to where they're on the same plane to blend in the two pieces of metal to make it look like it's one piece. I'll give you a demonstration real quick. I got a piece of sheet metal right here jammed into the wood. See how far they're going in? Adjust it a little bit. Hopefully I can squeeze it. Okay, it bent the metal. Working pretty good. What you want to do is you want to just keep nibbling, going down the line of the sheet metal. Take a look at the sheet metal. See how the sheet metal has the step in there? Okay, now the purpose of this is so when you lay another piece of sheet metal on there, it's at the same plane as this piece. What you would do is you would weld this up. Since they're at the both same plane, it'll look like one piece when you weld it up and you grind it smooth. That's a lap joint. You also have the underside of the lap joint to weld up to for strength. And that's how you make a lap joint. Okay, I got the tool all done. One more thing I want to mention is the adjustability of the vice grips is incorporated into making the part. The harder you clamp the vice grips onto the sheet metal, the bigger the step will be. That's why I chose vice grips, because of the adjustability. And that's why I chose 3/16 flat steel stock, to give you the option of making a little bend or a big bend in the sheet metal. Pretty handy tool. You could take it anywhere, you could do it anywhere. You could throw it in your toolbox, you could go make money with it, or you could use it on your own projects. Those are the kind of tools that I like to make. That's what the videos and the playlist is going to be about. Tools that you can make yourself, tools that you can make money, tools that you could save money, your own money, more money to use for other things. I got a lot of tools like that, so it's a pretty big playlist. At the end of the video, I'll be supplying a blueprint of this tool and a brief description of what it's used for. So look for it, pause it, and then take out your snipping tool from your computer. You could take a picture of it and save it to your computer so you could make one yourself. Okay, that's the end of the video. Rate, comment, and subscribe. Thanks, man. Bye.